Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in today's reading. I'll be using the Universal Weights deck and the Starseed Oracle deck. So let's find out what messages come through and what energies you may be dealing with on this day. So remember to take what resonates out of today's reading and to leave behind whatever you feel does not. So the first card we have is the King of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. The next card we have is the Hermit. So that could be showing you dealing with a Virgo also. Finally, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So that is showing more air energy. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or even a Libra. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, and that is water energy coming through. So you could also be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or even a Scorpio. So with the Page of Cups, there could be someone who's maybe wanting to reach out to you with an offer or some kind of a gesture. And with this being a Cups energy, this is showing that this offer or gesture could be more so geared towards feelings and emotions. Someone may be wanting to maybe express their feelings that they have for you, and it could be showing them wanting to make some kind of a romantic offer. This could be them wanting to romance you, and they could really be trying to get your attention at this time. This person could be someone who is younger than you, and they may be someone who comes across as a little bit idealistic. And this offer can also be one that's really sweet, and it could even be very flattering to you, but maybe it's not very realistic to you right now. This card can also show you being able to find a creative outlet on the other hand, and putting that creative outlet out there. So it could be poetry, it could be music, it could be any kind of creative expression, right? Maybe in fashion, or maybe even in painting or in art, or something very creative. And this card could also be showing you putting that creative outlet or that creative work out there to be seen. And you could be and this could be your first time putting it out there, but it doesn't have to be, but it's definitely showing you getting attention for any of your creations, and also being in the spotlights for it right now. And then with the King of Swords energy that we have over here, this is a very detached and stoic energy that comes through with the King of Swords. This is showing someone who may be more focused on their work at this time. And if this is you, then that Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck person may be trying to get your attention, but you might just not be having it right now. Right now you may be more focused on more intellectual things as opposed to the more emotional and feelings kind of things. This offer that the Page of Cups person may be offering you might not be very impressive to you right now with that King of Swords energy. And the King of Swords energy is also pretty honest. It's a very honest card, and so this Page of Cups, if it is another person, this person may be finding out, and they may actually know that what they have to offer you might not be very impressive to you, or they may be really bold in presenting it to you. If that King of Swords energy is you, you could be focusing on your work right now and really wanting to master it. And if you're focusing on emotional feelings, it's the kind that are your own for the reason of self-development or self-improvement. But if this Page of Cups is you putting your creative works out there, this could show that the person or the company that you show it to is very strict, and this person could be very difficult to win them over. So with that Page of Cups energy, it's possible that you could be getting their attention, and this is something not to take lightly. It's really a big deal to be able to win over the King of Swords energy. So that could also be a confirmation that your creative work is pretty good. So with the Hermit, this is a card that is showing going into a more introspective and introverted energy and spending some time working on yourself. This card shows enlightenment, and in that introverted space that you may be going into, you could be gaining a lot of understanding of something. You could even be working on something creative and preparing to be able to put it out there. You could get the chance to learn a lot and to study a lot from another person, or from a career, or from a relationship, but you may be really reflecting on it. But this is the kind of introspection that you may find that you may be wanting to do it alone, or you might find that it may be easier to be able to do it alone right now. And it's also interesting how the Hermit card is facing away from the Page of Cups card at the bottom of the deck. So with the Hermit card facing away from the Page of Cups, who is trying to make an offer, this could show that you may be turning your focus away from the more emotional side of a project or work and focusing more on attaining it and making it work for you, past just being an idea or something that you may have been doing just for the fun. And then finally over here, so we have the 10 of Swords energy. With the 10 of Swords being in the reverse, this is showing that there could be some unfinished business between you and someone else. And it's also showing that you could be getting the chance to address this on this day, either with the other person or even just for yourself. You could be in a place that's much stronger than you were when you started a journey or started working on some kind of a project. And this card shows that you've come a long way and that things might just be starting to get easier for you. And with the 10 of Swords being in the reverse, this shows that things might be starting to look up and you may be also reaching that point of mastery. So let's find out what message comes through with the Starseed Oracle deck. So the card that came out is this card over here. It says Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. Okay, so with the Lost Lands card, this is a card that's also showing some mastery over something, gaining a complete grasp over something that you may be working on. And this could be a relationship, this could be about some creative project that you may be working on, and really getting to a place where you are able to be a master in that field. This is all about also being able to recognize your talents and your strengths, and also being able to put them out there with a lot of confidence. And also with this card, it shows like you could be someone who's actually really good in whatever it is that you are doing or working on. So this could also be confirming the message of that King of Swords energy being the kind that you can win over. So if you do find yourself coming into the spotlight for any creative outlets or your artistry, this is a card that's also showing that you may be finding that this is something that you can take seriously and you can do seriously, and you could win over the people with the sincerity and the excellence of your creations, or anything that you may be working on, anything that you are starting and putting out there with that Page of Cups. So with this card, it's also all about being out of the hermit mode in order to be able to present what you have perhaps worked on while in that space, or anything that you may have learned or come to understand on a deeper level while in that hermit mode space. And even with the 10 of Swords, that is also showing the possibility of changing in careers. So it's also possible that that may be something you may be getting a chance at. And with this Lost Lands card, this is all about being prepared for stepping into a new career if that is what is happening for you on this day. And also being able to trust your own wisdom. So being able to utilize your intuition and the more intuitive side of yourself, as well as that intellectual, more conscious side. So you don't have to choose between the two, and you can make them both work at the same time for you, and they can work in your favor. And also being able to, if this is another person, being able to have this other person and also hold space for yourself too, in a way that creates a nice harmonious equilibrium, and not having to sacrifice one or let go of the other in order to make it work. So this card is showing being able to bring both of those energies together in a way that can be beneficial to both people as well. Okay, well, that is all I have for today's reading, Sagittarius. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Sagittarius.